From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, February 26, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. Tonight, the Hazleton Area School Board will meet for its regular monthly meeting. WYLN's Gary Perna is standing by live outside of District Administration, where the meeting will be held in just under an hour from now. Gary, what can we expect from tonight's meeting?
Well, Ann, as you said, we are live outside the administration building tonight, and the school board will be talking about some major issues. One, dealing with the entrance into the magnet school. As Dr. Bob Childs, who sits on the board of directors, said he believes it is not fair how students get in. That will be looked at tonight. The district will also officially join the SHINE program with Luzerne County, a federally funded program through State Senator Johnny Dechek and Congressman Lou Barletta, who have initiated that program through Operation Gang Up. That will be voted on tonight for the district to join, as well as adjusting this year's school calendar. With the amount of snow days and cold days we've been having here in our area, the school will look at changing that calendar. We'll have all the updates for you tonight on Late Edition News at 10. For now, live outside the Hazleton Administration Building, I'm Gary Perna. We'll send it back to you, Ann.
A woman from Drums was arrested by Butler Township Police on charges of stalking, simple assault, and harassment on Monday, February 23rd around 9:30 p.m. According to police, they responded to a domestic dispute and talked with a 36-year-old man who said 26-year-old Gina Voza grabbed an 8-inch kitchen knife and chased him. The victim barricaded himself in a bedroom, and when he exited the room, Voza cut him with the knife and struck him with a lightsaber. Voza's 6-year-old son was taken by a family member away from the scene. Police say when the family member got there, the situation escalated and Voza resisted arrest. Voza was previously cited with harassment back on January 17th, in which she allegedly struck the victim in the face with her fist. Voza, who was slightly injured, was treated at a local hospital and taken to the Luzerne County Prison for an overnight arraignment. Voza was released on $10,000 bail after posting a bond. Hugo Zielinski was convicted and sentenced for the double murders of Michael Kurkowski and Tammy Fassett, and now he awaits a trial for witness intimidation. Zielinski was indicted on January of 2014 and charged with witness intimidation, obstruction of justice, and perjury. His defense attorney at the time, Shelley Santini, and private investigator James Solnia were also indicted. The indictment states that the trio worked together to pressure prosecution witnesses in his capital murder trial. The State Attorney General's office plans to prosecute the case. The trial was scheduled to start on Monday in Dauphin County, but President Judge Richard Lewis said that the case will be continued so other trials can take priority. Rice Township Police arrested 2 Mountaintop residents for operating a meth lab out of a vehicle. According to police, they were on the lookout for 28-year-old Samuel Conrad and 19-year-old Jade Benninger due to parole violations. When officers arrived at the home on Pine Oak Drive on December 8th, Conrad took off. When police approached their vehicle, Benninger remained on scene and was arrested. Police were given permission to search the car by its owner, Benninger's mother. Inside, police found illegal drugs, drug paraphernalia, a large backpack with what was believed to be an active meth lab. Several other items were also found inside the vehicle pertaining to the meth lab. Both were charged with operating a methamphetamine lab, possession of liquid ammonia, and possession of red phosphorus with intent to manufacture controlled substances and risking a catastrophe. Both are behind bars at the Columbia County Prison. A police officer from Wilkes-Barre has been placed on paid administrative leave after an internal investigation into charges filed in a domestic violence case. Wilkes-Barre Township Police have charged 50-year-old Sergeant Al Rodriguez with simple assault, disorderly conduct, and harassment. He was off duty at the time of the incident. Wilkes-Barre City Mayor Tom Layton and Chief Robert Hughes released a statement today saying they were upset to learn about the misconduct of a city police officer. Sergeant Rodriguez was arraigned Thursday before Magisterial District Judge Michael Dotzel and was released on his own recognizance. A federal judge has halted 2 lawsuits between former attorney Robert Powell and Gregory Zappala. The 2 parties are suing one another, claiming that the other tried to steal funds during the Kids for Cash scandal. A letter from Powell's attorney stated that both men have agreed to stay while they discuss a settlement. U.S. District Judge Richard Caputo implemented the stay on Tuesday. Powell sued Zappala for fraud in December of 2013. Zappala filed a racketeering lawsuit against Powell in July. He claimed Powell engaged in illegal activity to steal millions of dollars in a vast criminal enterprise. Powell pled guilty to failing to report a felony and being an accessory to crime in 2009. He was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. Zappala was never accused of any wrongdoings. Another Friday of Lent and another food sale for the Tresco Fire Company. WYLN stopped by the Lenten sale last Friday to talk with those making all the delicious Lenten foods. We spoke with President of the Tresco Fire Company, Dave Bodner.
We do this every Lent. We did it 2 years ago. The last 2 years. We're doing it again this year. We sell pizza, potato cakes, fish platters, luksha. For the people that don't know what luksha is, they're stove rags, and halushki.
All monies raised from the food sales go directly to the fire department to help with the upkeep and the bills. Several volunteers have been helping out with the food sale, and Bodner says the sales have been successful thus far.
It's a wonderful event. It gives our people a chance to come down and get some very good homemade food. Everything is homemade. It's a great opportunity for our people that work in the kitchen to become better known to each other, and it's just a fun time together. We enjoy each other's company. We've been here Wednesday night. We fry our cabbage. Thursday we start making the luksha, start getting our fish together, finish and making the lushki by we use potato dough droppings in our lushki, so it's quite well.
You can stop by the Tresco Fire Company each Friday for your Lenten favorites. Time now for a first look at our forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik in the Weather Center. Joe, a few flurries today, but it continues to look like a nice day on Saturday, so at least we have something to look forward to. What can our viewers expect weather-wise heading into the weekend?
Yeah, not looking bad for our Saturday. Now, we do have a little bit of some snow and some snow showers moving through our area. But again, if you notice from the west toward the east, as that activity made its way toward the east, a lot of it broke up. Just again, a little bit of some flurries and snow showers across parts of our area. 26 now in Berwick, 26 also in Bloomsburg, 24 Monoy City, and 26 degrees in Danville. And for those of you watching us on Service Electric in Wilkes-Barre, you're in the 20s with a wind speed of 10, making it feel like it's about 12. You'll still have to deal with a couple of flurries or snow showers between now and say, maybe about 8 o'clock or so, and then after that I think you'll see a lot of clouds around, a few intervals, breaks in those clouds, maybe a couple of flurries left over, but that pretty much is about it. What can we expect with our 7-day forecast? I'll let you know coming up a little bit later on. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, several municipal leaders from Schuylkill County got a lesson in code enforcement, and many of those communities are looking to create ordinances to make sure that people keep up with their properties. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have another look at our weekend forecast. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazelton's only local news broadcast, with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, Weather with Joe Garbacik, and Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Penn State is right here in the Hazelton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazelton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit-hazelton.
Hey kids, I'm home.
Dad, it's cold in here.
Oh, it's not cold in here, it's warm in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn this down because I got to save money for tax preparation.
Honest Abe's, your tax partner, giving free advice year-round. 310 South Church Street in Hazleton. Call them at 570-861-8297. Don't stress, pay less.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
Code enforcement officials from Schuylkill County joined together for a class thanks to the district attorney's office. WYLN's Gary Perna has this from Schuylkill County.
Code enforcement officers, police officers, and municipal leaders joined Schuylkill County District Attorney Christine Hallman for a class on code enforcement.
Today is the first, and hopefully many more to come, of the code enforcement officer seminar symposium on how to bring a ordinance violation to court and successfully prosecute the same.
According to Hallman, she has visited many communities in the county, and they all have the same concerns.
I have been traveling around Schuylkill County for the past year and a few months that I've been in office. I've been involved in many blight discussions, and I found that after I would go to certain council meetings or township meetings, I would always have the code enforcement officer come up to me afterwards and ask some questions about what do I do here, what do I do there. So I thought, wow, wouldn't it be nice if there was some education available to code enforcement officers that would make them feel confident and comfortable about bringing their citations to the magisterial district justices and knowing how to present their case.
The DA said she talked about how to cite people for not following the law.
I was professing today that you need to get a certified deed. You need to utilize your recorder of deeds office, find out who the record owner is of the property. Get a certified deed if you're a code officer. That is your first order of business in establishing the identity of the owner and being able to successfully bring an ordinance and bring it to fruition.
Many of the officers in the class asked questions about property owners that live outside the town or even outside of the state and how they get them to answer to the problems.
Out-of-town landlords, they are still record owners. That information is available in the Recorder of Deeds office. You may then need to call on perhaps the help of some of our sister states for addresses or help in getting these people, there's laws that you have to go through to compel attendance if you've got out-of-state witnesses. That's something that probably goes beyond this seminar, but as we get further involved and more educated, that can happen.
Hallman said communities are looking to create new ordinances to keep up with the people that own properties.
A lot of our local municipalities are thinking about developing ordinances where if you are forming an LLC and purchasing property in the county under an LLC, that you be required to list members' names, addresses, and phone numbers. If you don't have it, forget it. So that can be an ordinance and it can be enforced.
The DA said code enforcement officers are on the front line of keeping their communities looking their best. In Pottsville, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have another look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
The Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society presents the 37th Annual Telethon. Give hope. Celebrate life. The American Cancer Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, February 28th at the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast live on WYLN TV 35 from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Join us for a day filled with great entertainment. Help us celebrate the telethon's 37th year as we raise money for a cure. The American Cancer Society's telethon is made possible by these businesses. S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Life has its twists and turns. It can take many different shapes. But a good retirement plan changes with your life. And as we talk about what you're putting away and how much you'll need to retire, what was uncertain becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Well, as I look upward, I can clearly see that we have those clouds present, but really not a whole lot falling from those clouds. There's been some light snow and snow showers out toward the west, but as they're making their way toward the east, they're really breaking up. Here's a look at the graphic for today, and a storm system toward the south and east, that really not impacting our area whatsoever. However, there's been some snow showers out toward western Pennsylvania and central Pennsylvania, but as they started making their way toward the east, they pretty much started to kind of fizzle out. Here's a look at our live 35 Skycast Doppler. You can see the blues indicating a couple of snow showers and flurries across parts of our area right now, especially across the northeast, but again, not expecting a whole lot. We may have to deal with a little bit of that, say, between now and the next hour or two across our region. And after that, maybe just a few lingering flurries or maybe a brief snow shower. But other than that, really not expecting anything significant, as I think this activity will continue to break up even more. Temperature-wise, our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton, 17 degrees, although the wind's really not too much of a factor. Temperature-wise today, 24 and 10, the split in temperatures. Averages are 40 and 23, 642, 551. Sunrise and sunset for tomorrow, 21 at the Avoca Airport, 27 in Williamsport, 27 in Selinsgrove, and 25 degrees in State College. Next few hours across our area, a couple of snow showers or flurries, that's about it. About 13 by 9 o'clock, and dropping down about another degree, down to about 12 as we head toward the 11 o'clock hour. Satellite and radar, boy, it looked a lot worse out towards the west, but look what happened as it made its way toward the east, encountering some of that dry air, and it just fizzled away. Not much going on, and really not expecting a whole lot as we head toward the rest of this evening and as we head through the overnight hours. Things not shaping up to be too bad across our area, across all of northeastern Pennsylvania. Here's a look at the numbers tonight, dropping down teens and some single digits. Heading into tomorrow, it's going to be a kind of a cold day across our area. And notice Saturday morning how cold it's going to be. Single digits, even some temperatures below zero. And then another chance of some snow overspreading our area, but it probably won't get here until we start going into our Sunday night. That's the next chance of seeing any type of accumulating snow. Here's a look at the extended forecast, and we've still got the cold weather to deal with as we head through tomorrow, 17 and -5 for tomorrow night, 22 for Saturday, 27 for Sunday, and maybe a little bit of some light snow for Sunday night. Then we're up into the 30s for Monday, and maybe a chance of some rain or a mixture as we go into the middle part of next week. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers, a pick 292, the pick 3514, and a pick 40167. We'll continue to have more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
At Cuck's Turkey Farm, we are family owned and operated for over 45 years, and we consistently strive to produce premium poultry. We offer the finest all-natural country poultry, antibiotic-free, all-vegetarian fed with superior white meat yield and exceptional flavor. So we invite you to experience the unique natural taste of our poultry for your enjoyment and your health. Give us a call or stop in today.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years. Get your green on and join us for the Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, Sunday, March 15th. Parade coverage starts at 2 p.m. live on WYLN TV 35. Thousands of spectators, vintage vehicles, local talent, floats, marching bands, and more. The Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, Sunday, March 15th. Parade coverage starts at 2 p.m. on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
State Representative Tara Toohill of the 116th Legislative District was the guest speaker at this morning's red carpet breakfast at Genetti's in Hazel Township. Today's breakfast was the second in the legislative series for the chamber. Chamber and non-chamber members heard from Toohill and what she's working on in Harrisburg with her fellow colleagues.
Well, today I was able to go over pension reform. We have a huge unfunded pension liability here in Pennsylvania for state employees, and it puts people at risk. People that are currently paying in, our teachers and retirees, it puts them at risk, the fact that $53 billion worth of it is unfunded. So we want to find a way that we can save the current and retired employees and save their pensions for them.
Welfare reform is something that Toohill says they are also looking into when it comes to the upcoming budget address from Governor Tom Wolf on Monday.
Once we get the budget address, the House and Senate, we're going to be able to parse through it and figure out where we can make cuts, where we need to add additional funding for children, disabilities, those types of things, people that may have more need than what they're getting, pre-K, health care for children, that type of thing.
Chamber President Mary Malone says red carpet breakfasts like this morning's are extremely important for the chamber community.
A key benefit for, again, chamber members, and we do open it up to non-member or future members, as we like to think of it, as well, to come, to get an update from our local legislators, to find out about the key issues, and again, that dialogue and conversation for our legislators to hear right in district what's going on and what the priority needs are for people in our community, from the business perspective, and again, the community as a whole. And again, always with any chamber event, the pre-networking and then the post-conversations, a chance for the community to get together and again increase the success of individual businesses, which is the main mission of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce.
The next red carpet breakfast is scheduled for March 18th at the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences. Superintendent Dr. Francis Antonelli will be the guest speaker. Anyone interested in attending the breakfast, you may contact the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce at 570-455-1509. Coming up next, Eric DeBaradinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
When you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, Lehighton Kia is the place to go. They showcase a variety of vehicles, like the totally transformed Soul and the eye-catching Cadenza, the Kia Optima, not your average midsize sedan, the Forte lineup, including the Coupe and popular 5-door, the Sorento and Sportage, with a bold array of features. Ask about specials and incentives, and you can't beat the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Lehighton Kia, 21 Blakesley Boulevard, Lehighton. Call them at 610-377-1570.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational, speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
The next games will determine district champions. Yesterday, the last of the semifinals, with the Holy Cross and Holy Redeemer programs meeting on the hardwood for the second straight day. Tuesday, the Redeemer girls won. Wednesday, the boys looking to duplicate the Lady Royals' success. Crusaders student section into it, but it's Holy Redeemer with a quick start. Lenny Radziak from way outside. He is good. Then Radziak to teammate Jerry Bush. That jumper falls. Teams tied at 24 at the half. But how about this schoolyard trickery off the unsuspecting back, and Holy Cross connects on the layup, and the Crusaders advance to the title game after outscoring the Royals 12-6 in the third quarter for a 51-44 final. In girls AAA, North Pocono, the 14th ranked team in the state, facing winners of 14 straight, Nanticoke, Riley Clepaldo, knocking it down for the Trojanettes, and then Deanna Thomas, the lone senior on the roster, to the cup for 2. However, the Lady Trojans too strong and advance with a 52-38 victory. They will play Honesdale in the championship game, while Nanticoke and Scranton Prep will battle for 3rd place in a state tourney berth. District 11, Mahanoy area, seeking the opportunity to play in their 5th consecutive district final. Marcus Steica starts things off for the Golden Bears with the tray. Marion behind 8 early, but keep cutting at all deficits, including the second chance bucket from Aaron D'Angelo. Game eventually sent to overtime, but Mahanoy survives and advances with a 60-57 victory. The Golden Bears with a chance to claim their 3rd straight title Saturday against Minersville at Marks Hall. The Mahanoy girls also aiming for a trip to the district final, facing Shenandoah Valley. Down 5 at the half, but Kiera Van Horn cuts into that with a pure baseline J. Abigail Snitzer a problem though for the Lady Bears, here knocking down the foul line jumper, and then it's Snitzer spinning out of the double team for 2 more of her game high 15 points. Lady Devils back in the single A championship for the 2nd straight year. 38-33 is the final.
It was a defensive battle. Both teams, we were number 1 in the league and they were number 2, so we knew it was going to be a grinded out kind of game. And we just got more stops down the stretch than they did. Their center got in some foul trouble there. That helped us out a little bit because she was hurting us inside. And then we just made enough stops. And then we have some veteran seniors that were able to get to the foul line there at the end to ice it.
I think ultimately the difference that was made was we stayed calm. They went on a little run. The freshmen hit a big 3. We sustained as the veteran team, and we played like we belonged there, and we knew that we were experienced and not to get like crazy with it. We just were subtle.
Shenandoah Valley gets a rematch against Williams Valley in Saturday's championship game. Tonight on Late Edition Sports, we'll delve deeper into the district final matchups, but next, Joe Garbacek will have a final look at your forecast.
The Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society presents the 37th annual telethon, Give Hope, Celebrate Life. The American Cancer Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, February 28th at the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast live on WILN TV 35 from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Join us for a day filled with great entertainment. Help us celebrate the telethon's 37th year as we raise money for a cure. The American Cancer Society's telethon is made possible by these businesses.
I'm good.
Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
Okay. I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because we make you better together.
Well, we still got a little bit of some leftover snow showers across our region. Not a whole lot. Look how much colder it is in northwestern PA. Temperatures only in the teens. Those snow showers will go away as we head into later on this evening, dropping down into the teens. And here's what we can expect as we head through the next couple of days. And, well, the next system probably won't impact our area until our Sunday night. That could give us a chance of some snow across our region. Look how cold it's going to be for tomorrow night. And then maybe some more precipitation by the middle part of next week.
Well, I still see the sun peeking out on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in your graphic. So
it's always good.
So I'll take that. And
30's
of course,
welcome at this point.
30 is welcome. I told him, I said, you know, Saturday does look like a beautiful day, but it's not as warm, but it's not going to be raining and
yeah, it won't be bad. Good for the telethon.
Yes, that's all we're hoping for is good weather for the telethon, the American Cancer Society telethon, which of course is this Saturday, February 28th from 11 until 11. You'll see the 3 of us plus Gary Pernin and anyone else you can think of come to the Laurel Mall. Have a good night.